we'll move on. We are bypassing Turner Gill. He will be on at 11:40. But we'll continue in order of our coaches on schedule for the rest of the call. And our next coach is PC head coach Harold Nichols. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning, Mark.
Blue Hose with a setback at Charlotte following 34-10. The drop to 0-2, but you open up with 2 FBS home opener coming up on Saturday night against Campbell of the Pioneer League. If you can open up, talk a little bit about the Charlotte game and some things that you noticed, and then we'll start taking questions and talking about the Campbells.
Yeah, well, ran into a really good Charlotte team up there. Coach Lambert, they've done a good job building that program, and they've got a fine football team. We've, I thought we did some decent things in the game. We really struggled offensively in the first half. Didn't really get much going. We left our defense out on the field way too long in the first half. Really couldn't get any consistency going. On the offensive side of the ball, think we played pretty well in special teams. Did a nice job in our coverage units and had some decent returns and kickoff. But as a whole, I don't think that we really gave ourselves a chance to end the ball game. We did, we're able to get some drives together in the second half, and but by that point in time, the ball game had already really been decided. But I thought our kids played hard, did some good things in the game, some things that we can build on moving forward. Sure will be good to get back home and play in front of our home crowd. Campbell's got a really, really good team. They've done a really nice job there. They've kind of transformed their roster a little bit. You can tell they've got some different faces that are playing. They're undefeated. They're 2-0. They're averaging 38, 39 points a game. They've only punted twice in 2 football games, and really haven't turned the ball over that much. So there'll be really a big challenge for us Saturday night, and really it's not so much about who we're playing as much as us getting more consistent. And we're just not a mentally tough football team right now. We need to make some progress in some areas to help us, and we had a really good practice last night and working towards getting ready for a really good Campbell team this weekend.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. We'll start taking questions for PC head coach Harold Nichols. To ask a question, please press star 1 on your phone at any time, or click the Q&A link near the top of your browser and click raise hand if you join us via the web. And Coach, I'll start off with a couple while we wait for some questions. I believe we saw the debut of Ben Cheek at quarterback. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just kind of talk about getting him in the game and how he looked, and going forward with your quarterback situation. Will we see more of him rotating in, or will he be the guy?
Well, I think you pose a good question. Cam Garrick started the game. He's been a little gimpy. He's got a leg issue, and he's a tough kid and wants to be out there in the worst way. We had played Ben a little bit against Miami of Ohio. We kind of mixed him in a little bit more against Charlotte, and I thought he did some really good things. With young quarterbacks, you just don't want them to turn the ball over and get in the right play and executing the offense. I thought he did some really good things there in the second half, and he's going to be a really good player for us. He's an exciting athlete and can run around, make plays with his legs. He can make all the throws, and you just can kind of build the offense with him. But we've got some work to do there. We'll kind of figure out the quarterback thing as the week goes on. But very excited about Ben. I really think that he's going to be a terrific player for us, and he's got great leadership skills, and so we're really excited about our future there at that position.
And just talk about what you saw, from improvement from week 1 to 2. Obviously, you opened up with 2 FBS. Just kind of the things that you noticed from that aspect that can carry into the Campbell game that your hope's going to be on the positive side.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit hard to gauge because I'm going to tell you what, Charlotte, Miami of Ohio are 2 good teams, and obviously they've got more depth and a little bit bigger, faster, and stronger than you are. So it's kind of hard to get a really good gauge on where you're at. But I do think a couple things taken away. I think we're playing the game the right way. We only had 1 turnovers on a long pass that one of their DBs made a good play, so really didn't turn the ball over, really cut down on penalties, which is really good. So as long as we'll do those kind of things and give you a chance to be in the ball game and give yourself a chance to win. The thing that I don't want to do is have PC beat PC. I want us to go out and make our opponent beat us, and get all those hidden yardage that you get in special teams, and play the game the right way. And as long as we do that, I think good things will happen to this football team down the stretch. And so we've got to become more consistent. I think getting back at home and in a regular routine, I think will help us a little bit. Played two pretty tough environments, and I think we've got enough leadership on our football team that I think we'll be able to kind of rally the troops a little bit right here and understand the process that you got to go through in order to win a football game. So we're working hard at it, and I do think there's some positives to take from the first 2 weeks. I think as a coach, you're always looking at the things that you're doing wrong instead of praising the things that you're doing right more than you should. But there's some positives that we can build off of, and hopefully we can get a chance to play the game the right way Saturday night and give ourselves a chance to win.
And a similar question I asked Coach McCray that I can ask you from your defensive side of the ball. You only allowed 10 points in the second half against Charlotte. The usual playmakers for you, Ed Britt, Ugana Ako, Ron Dickey, Donnell Williams, all those guys, just that unit playing it together as a defense, and just you had 4 sacks, 8 tackles for loss against the 49ers. Just what that group means to you and to be able to keep you in the games.
Well, I think that's the strength of our team. Those guys are older kids that have played with us for a while. You mentioned Donnell. Donnell's been playing around here for a long time. He's been a really good player for us. So, their playmaking ability on the field, but even more importantly is our leadership off the field and how much they mean to our football team. And because as they go, our football team will follow. And that's really the strength of our team on that side. And all those guys have played well in spurts. I think they'll be the first ones that admit, we've got to play better. And they did do some really good things defensively, and got themselves off the field on third down, and but we gave up 2 or 3 big plays, and just like what happened in the second half against Miami of Ohio, that we've got to clean that stuff up. And if we'll do that, I think it'll give us a chance to win some games here down the stretch. But we've got a huge challenge in front of us here against Campbell, because they're very dynamic on offense, and they've got playmakers, and we're going to have to play the game the right way in order to have a chance to win.
And my last question for you, Coach, you mentioned the home opener. Just leading up to Saturday, what's going on campus, what's going to be going on that day to get obviously football Saturdays are always what they are, but just the home opener and just kind of what's planned for Saturday night.
Well, you're always excited about that home opener that you have, all across college football. But here at PC, our game ops people have done a great job. They've got all kind of activities around the stadium that really I think does a really good job of drawing fans. The level of football that we've got here in the Big South is really good, and it's but in order to have a fan-friendly environment, for families to come and bring their kids to watch us play, and we've got that here at PC, and it's a great event that they have. Like I say, our game ops people do a really good job promoting that with our community, and here in the upstate of South Carolina, we're having folks out. Also, we've got a big student recruitment day, an open house here with the admissions people here on campus. So there'll be a lot of energy on campus, and leading up to the game, being at night, we had those few night games early last year, and we had some really good crowds and good atmosphere. So there's a buzz on campus and energy as leading up to our home opener, and all the fraternities and sororities on campus have got events and activities scheduled. So we're really excited about getting back home and playing in front of our own folks.
All right, Coach, I'm not seeing any more questions for you, so I will make one last announcement before we let you go. Any last questions for PC head coach Harold Nichols? Please speak up, if any. So hearing none, Coach, we'll let you go, but good luck Saturday in the home opener.
Well, Mark, appreciate it. Thanks for all you guys do for us at the conference office, and wish all the other coaches good luck this week.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Good luck to you.